Okay, I got all the parts stuck together here. So now, like I said, we're going to start on cylinder liners. I've got a chunk of material here. It's 12L14, and they said that it's ground finish. It's really nice finish. But anyway, I'm going to turn them up and press them into place, and then I will end up finishing them. I'll leave a few thaw to finish, and clamp on the outside of the cylinders and finish turn them. I'm not sure if that's going to be a good plan. I'm going to clamp, when I get the 3-jaw on, I'm going to clamp one in there, see how true it'll run, that I can get it to run before I decide if I go right to finish and then press them in. Alright, I need to take the 5C collet holder off. We're going to work on liners. So I need to collet out of there. Get up here on the back. Take the back adapter off. Here's a couple half-dog screws I got to back out. Fit in the collar here. Flip that up. Pull the tube out. And I put the tube up on the rack. It's hooked in so it doesn't fall off. All right, and I got to take this adapter out. So I got a long aluminum bar for that. I stick it through the back and give it a wrap or two. I leave that lay in my tray here. Actually, we'll put the tube up there. Now, I'm going to wipe this down, make sure that there's no chips on it. I don't want any chips on this taper here, because that's what loads the chuck. Then we're going to put the 3-jaw on. And I'm going to give it a little blow. There's chips on it. And then the same thing here. I'm going to wipe this taper out in here. There's no chips in there. Alright. Put the pins, cam lock pins in. Grab the wrench. And I snug them first, the first two, and then I tighten the last one, tight, and I tighten this one, and I tighten this one, and then one more time on this one, tight. All right. So now, take the board, put it back, and take the protective plastic off of it, off of the material, get that plastic mesh on it, and need to open the chuck up. Alright, and length. Let's get the drawing over here. The length is about, always just at least about 2 inches sticking out. Scale. Leave a couple inches sticking out. That should be good right there. Should run it up. Alright. We don't need that for a while. We'll put that up there. And first thing we're going to do is turn my compound around the way I normally have it. I normally have it ready for threading. 29.5 degrees. This was set up for the angle for the keepers, the valve keepers. I should actually get a wrench dedicated for this, for the lathe, and put it on there. Next time I go to Menards, I do that and buy a round one up. I got so many wrenches right now that with the father-in-law's wrenches and stuff, I'll just dig one out of there and hang it up on the pegboard in the back here. Tighten that up. Alright, next thing I want to do is square up my tool holder. Back out here. Put that here. Bring it up. I'm going to square it off the face of the maybe. Oh, I know what it is. I haven't done it this way in quite some time. What I did was use the 1, 2, 3 block in here. And hold that against it so it's all squared up and true. So that when I come to parting off, it's right, and I don't have to change anything, so I won't have to lose, I won't lose my numbers on the digital readout on my cutter. Alright, we are ready to make chips. Well, I'm going to cut away here. I'm going to take and sharpen this tool up first, so that it's nice and sharp, and I'm going to try cutting it with a sharp point and no radius on it. So I'll be back when I get the tool sharpened. Okay, I sharpened the tool up, and now I'm going to get you over this way a little bit so you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing here. All right, and I did break down and put about a 10th radius on it. It's just a really small radius on the end. Now set the heights. I'll set the height of all my tools that I'm going to be using. So take my scale. Just put it in there until it, and then kind of pinch it in between, and then look to see if your scale's running up and down true. It is. So the height's been set on that one. Now our boring bar. Get around to the back side for this one. Just scale in there, do the same thing. Just come in there and lightly pinch it. Check the height. Looks good. So height set on that. Part off blade. On the front. And the thing with the part off blade, every time you sharpen it, you'll have to change, you have to set it. Looks good. They're all set already. All right. So let's figure out exactly how far we have to go. How far we have to turn in. It is 1 inch 660 plus 175. Why is it I find a pen that it doesn't write all the time? How about this one? $175, so that'd be 13, 7, 8, 1 inch 835, all the way to the end. Plus the 90 for the part off blade, so we'll just go a little beyond that. So we'll just go to, well, we'll just go to 1 inch 950. All right. And when we drill in here, same thing. We don't want to go much deeper than that. So we'll go 1 inch 835. So we'll go 1 inch. We'll do the 1 inch 950. All right. And we turn that outside down. We turn that outside down to I'll bring one of the cylinders over. The first diameter that we're going to be working on is 1 inch 173. That diameter fits inside this bore in the back that we have. And it's supposed to be 1 inch 173. We got it 1 inch 163. So we're about 10 thou under. So when we turn that, I'll just check it to make sure it fits. That's not a pressed fit, that just sets on there. All right. So let's grab a tool. Start and lay it up. Run it about there, I think. Hasn't been running, but that's a low enough RPM that should be okay. Right, it cleaned up. I don't have to clean it up all the way to the center and drill that out anyway. So I'm going to zero my, alright, I'm going to zero it in both incremental and absolute. Alright, we want to go over 1 inch 950. Touch. And we'll take the cut here, and then we'll mic it and set our diameter. Alright. We just want to get our diameter for our tool set. So I need a 1 to 2 mic. Let's see what we got. Oop, too far. I want to get kind of a fairly accurate reading here. All right. We got 1 inch 246. 1 inch 246, and I'm going to punch that in on the readout. All right. 1.246. Enter. There we go. So now we want to turn it down to 175 or 173, 163 really. So let's take a 50 thou cut once and see what it does. See how it handles it. All right. Piece of cake. And we'll go to 1 inch 950. And 900. $9.50. That stuff turns so nice. Let's see, I'm going to lean the camera in again from over here on this side. So I'm going to cut away and then try to lean the camera in up above. I got to make myself overhead mount here so that I can mount my camera up above my head here, just below my lights. And I mounted to my light thing, but it kind of wiggles, I think. So, all right, well, anyway, I'm going to cut away and move the camera. All right, I think I got you situated. I'm going to just make sure my numbers are right. $9.99. That's what I have on the dial. All right, let's take it to 73. Actually, I'm gonna go to 65. And it should fit into that head. We'll just take a light cut on the end and then see what we got. Oh, I'm gonna have to scooch the camera over a little bit because it's gonna hit my my carriage feed handle. How's that? Now you're looking at the chuck. How's that? All right. Here we go. I'm gonna slow the feed rate down a little bit. All right. Well, let's see. Oh, fits beautifully on there. So that's what we want. I might have to take and fast time this so you're not sitting there just watching. Unless I give you a really close-up of the chips coming off of the tool. This stuff, like I say, this stuff turns really nice. It's 12L14. Now we want to turn, we want to rough. Actually, I think we're going to drill it. Yeah, we're going to drill it first. Get some of that material out of the inside of it. So I'm just going to put this off to the side for now.